Good afternoon. We are in France. Courchevel is the name of this little airport. That's a ski jump takeoff, uphill landing, downhill takeoff. I don't know whether it would work out the other way around. And then we go up here to Mont Blanc, and then we go over here to Zermatt, which is real close to there is the Matterhorn. And then we're going to end up here in Lugano, see if we can do an instrument approach there. And I see Mont Blanc is 15,737 feet. We'll see how that works out. And we'll make a little left turn when we take off, and we're using the favorite TBM 930. So let's see how it goes. Oh, I think that'll work. Let's see if it clicks in on the course. That would be a new discovery, which happens daily.
Bravo Charlie, taking off runway for departure
to
the north.
Right here, we take off from up here, and this is a big ski resort, Courchevel, France, and so we're ready to fly. Click that, and we're right next to the ski jump. Looks like we have our path up here going up to Mont Blanc, and then we'll try to get on over to let's see if we get this out of the way. And let's see here, I think right there we click that. No, that's the other one. Let's see here, so we go right there, and then we click this. There, that's better. We'll get the brakes off. Hopefully we won't run away with anything. And we'll quickly go outside and look around. Obviously we're in the mountains, and this is a ski lift right here, and it just goes all back up, and here's all kinds of ski runs. Those are chair. I think they're probably chairlift, but of course we can't see anything running. There's no snow, no skiers right now. So we'll take off, and we're going to. Let's set it up here. We can have it. We can see what altitude they give us. I didn't ask them for anything. So we'll go to, how about going to 10,000 feet? Where are we right now? We're at 6. So we'll go to 10,000 feet. Oh, this is acting weird. So let's. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Let's put the climb right here. I haven't been on this panel for a while. And we'll turn on. Well, let's just go up to 10,000, approximately 10,000 feet. That's what we'll do. Trying to figure this out. I'm going to get a new one of these here pretty soon. 10,007 feet, and the vertical speed, we're going to climb at how about 2,000 feet a minute? No, we better make it about 1,500 feet a minute, because we're already at altitude. And we'll click on, we'll go nav, and let's see where my nav is. Right there. A little different panel here, but yeah, we'll make it, and I'm just going to leave that way. go ahead and we got the brakes off. Go to full power. Off the ski jump. And yeah, we got plenty of space here. Whoa! And we get the gear up and the flaps up, and we'll go in here and turn on the autopilot. Let's find the autopilot. There it is, right there. There it is. And so we'll head up, and we can look on here, see how we're doing. Go back outside. And obviously it's beautiful. And we're getting right on course here. We'll go out. Just shouldn't be too far. So 100 miles, so it's about 50 miles. That could be it right there. That is. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Right there. It's Mont Blanc. Okay, so let's look where we took off from. And this is all ski territory up in there. There's the ski jump runway. Just beautiful. All kinds of ski runs up in there. And then from there we go over. We go out here over here to well, we're going to go to Lugano, but before we go there, we're gonna check on one other deal here. Let's see what this is. Let's come up. It's the Matterhorn. So we'll see if we can find it after we get to Mont Blanc. Now we'll go back on the tail. Yep, it's clear, and we're up to 10,000 feet. So if we stay on top of the hills, we're a little bit low, but it's kind of fun to look at the mountains. We'll probably go on up to 15. Let's do that. We're clearing up on 10,000 feet. We're truing out. Let's see what we're truing out at. We're indicating 200, and we're truing out at 250 knots. Yeah, we can stay down here and enjoy this. And if we could pick up on we don't have to go to Mont Blanc. We can start going over toward the Matterhorn, which I think is right over there. So let's go back inside and go on heading. And we'll bring the heading around over to about there, and we'll click off of nav and click on heading. There we go, and we can see out the window. We can see where we're going out the window, out the windshield. So here we go. I think that maybe do it right there. There. We know what we're doing. And then when we get over there, we'll look for Lugano. We'll go back outside. Enjoy the view. Yeah, it's over to the right just a little bit. Yeah, we're doing all right. If we go right through that pass, we got to go just to the right, just slightly. Slightly. Put the heading over here. And then after the Matterhorn, we will go direct to Lugano. And we're going to go in between the mountains here. You can see that we're going to make it. This is a little questionable up here. We'll just enjoy the mountains. See if we see a little village. Maybe a little village right up on there. I don't know what that airport is over there, but I believe we're still in France. Up here at Mont Blanc. Right there. And let's see, what are we doing now? Let's just go up, because it doesn't look like we're going to make it over there. So let's go up to about 14,000. So we'll go here to altitude, go to 15. 1592. So not 1492, 1592. And more vertical speed, climb at 1,000 feet a minute. How about 1,100 feet a minute? And we should be able to go a little faster at that altitude. Village down here. We'll kind of enjoy looking at this little village. I think I visited that on another flight. I pinpointed what that was, and I think that was associated with Mont Blanc. And outside the access, but I don't recall. Looking down here, we had some windows. Ridges. We're 11,000 feet now. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, I'm glad we changed, and then if we maybe we're just going to do this dead reckoning. Of course, with the chart and everything, we can go up there, and then we're going to look for Lugano. Is right in there, Lake Lugano, and this is it right here. This is the small lake. I think that's Lugano right there. Yep. So when we get ready, we can pinpoint that airport and just shoot across. And over at 15,000, we ought to be right at about the altitude of the Matterhorn. And my buddy up in the Ford dealer's son, Harvey Harper Ford, in Eureka, he had the 172 and he liked to climb the mountains, and he actually climbed the Matterhorn. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. And I haven't been up. Yeah, I went up. The professor was my roommate. When I was going to school up there, I was 28, 27, 28, 29 years old. 29. And flying the mail run at, they call it Cal Poly Humboldt now. So anyway, the economics professor, head of the economics department, he would ride along with me on some of the mail flights. He liked to go down to San Francisco. I dropped him off on Friday night, didn't fly Saturday night, come back Sunday night. He would be right out there. I don't know how he did teaching class, but he was a Navy SEAL. It was one of the first classes of the SEAL. Before that, it was underwater demolition. And he was really quite a guy. He taught scuba diving. He built his own house. He designed and built his own house up in Arcata. Sawed some of his own timber, his lumber. So we'll fly right up to here, and then we'll change course over to Lugano. And I said I knew, yeah. We'll get in a little bit closer. Right there. LSZA. We could possibly put that in. Let's go in here. We'll change course a little bit. We'll change course a little bit. It's going to be over to the right. So we go here, heading. Heading. There we go. Yeah, I think it's due east. Yeah, it is. It's due east. And then we'll try to look up the airport, see if we can click into the instrument. We're not quite there. We can do another. You can see where the airplane here is pointing at Lugano is the small lake there. I forget what this lake is. Let's see here if I have it. So Maggiore is the first lake, Lugano is the second, and Como is the third lake. And we're heading pretty well there. Let's go back outside, and I don't know why that's clicking, but we'll look back at the Matterhorn right there behind her tail. A little lake down there, and now we'll head for Lugano. Look at the glacier down there. Pretty good for not being handcrafted. Yeah, I think we'll go right by there. See, we can go just to. We don't need it. We need to probably stay left of that peak that's in front of us. Let's look at. We need to go in here and LSZA. So we'll go down here and we'll get this guy here, and we'll go to flight plan, and we'll go to LSZA and route waypoint, add destination, and it's LSZA, LSZA, and we'll enter that. And I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, look at the line went right there, and we could work on the instrument approach, but why worry about it? Let's see if we're on course. We have to hit nav now. Let's hit nav. Take the heading off. We'll see if we get on course. Yeah, we have a little. Let's go out right there. Yeah, I think we're hedging on it. We'll slip around this and just work our way in there. I think we can. Yeah, we're gonna miss that. Here, let's go over here. Watch it right there. Yeah, I like the other view right there. And looking down into this valley. Here it looks like another glacier coming down here. Yeah, look at these hills. I don't recognize any of the names right there. And we can start coming down to 10,000 here after we miss this. We probably drop down to 8,000. Let's go inside, get ready. We'll move that down to about 8,000. How about 9? 9 initially. And we go vertical speed, and we'll drop down at 1,000 feet a minute. How about 1,500 feet a minute? And we have it on nav. We're slowly getting on course. Now we can drop it down to 7,000. 6890 is good. We're right there. And we have losing at 1,500 feet a minute. And we'll look back where we came from. And what are we doing? We're truing out at 309 knots, so we're doing probably about 330 miles an hour. And we got to see the Matterhorn. And we'll just see if there's an approach. We'll go inside and see if there's an approach to Lugano. And we'll go here, Cedar VNav. Let's see what we got here. VNav, waypoint. Now let's go back. And we got to go to right here. Let's see what we got here. Procedure, flight plan, procedure, approach, departure, arrival, airport. Let's get in here a little bit here. We'll come back on runway 1, that's good. And let's see if we can do that. Load. And let's see what that does here. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we go right over and come back and land. We get to go over Courchevel. Let's see if they have any other approach. Let's see what other approach they have. Procedure, arrival, runway 1. And so we could do it from, let's see here. Yeah, let's go to Eclib. Yeah, Eclib is fine. EKLIB. Arrival, remove. Eclib. So we go back and approach. Let's go to Eclib. That was right there. That's what we're going to, Eclib. Yeah, that's what we're going to. But we're going to click Eclib right now and go direct and do that. That cuts it off a little bit. We'll see what happens here. And Eclid, they want us at 14,000. We're a little lower than that, but we're all right. We'll just stay with what we're doing. We're coming down to the lakes. Let's go outside and enjoy it. And we're seeing Maggiore. Is the first big lake right here in front of us. And then we're going to go over to Lugano. Is the next little lake. And we should go right over it. We should go right past the airport on the way. Yeah, I think 7,000 is gonna do it pretty nicely for us. Leveling off. We'll kind of get there in a roundabout way. Looks a little hazy out there. We'll look back up toward the mountains. Yeah, let's stay concentrated on the lakes right now. So I'm not sure what this city is. It's I think the biggest of the lakes here. 3 lakes, and most popular I think is Como. I think it's a little more in the hills than this one is. Look forward to seeing Lugano. I got with my friend from Italy. We got to go up to Lugano. Lugano is the Italian Alps, and I think this may be the airport right there in front of us. Yeah, there it is. So I don't know how much time we've spent. We don't need to fool around making the instrument approach. You've seen a beautiful lake here, and I'm gonna just go ahead, go in and land at Lugano. We drove there from Bassano del Grappa, which is over near Venice, and we're probably heading right for Venice right now. Here we can look on here and go over to Venice. Here's Venice right here. There's Venice Airport right there, and then with Bassano, we kind of flew up close. I think it was right by this lake, Verona, and then we went on up. So we're not too far from Bassano. Took a little while longer, and we're looking at Lugano now, Lake Lugano, and they call it Lago di Lugano. And we're going to take it off the autopilot. It gets off. Let's see if it. Yeah, we're off. We are off, and we're going to come around and land. I think the runway runs north-south. I think we're going to land on runway 1. I never saw an airport when I was there, but definitely saw we were in the town of Lugano. So we're somewhere along in here. I had no charts back then. I'm just going by the seat of my pants. And we'll see what they say with the tower. Nearest airport. Lugano.
Lugano Tower Daher 527 Bravo Charlie is 6 miles southwest 6,600 feet with kilo to land.
Daher 527 Bravo Charlie Lugano Tower. Altimeter 29.902 wind calm fly left downwind runway 19er.
So we'll land back this way, left downwind. So yeah, fly left downwind.
Make left traffic runway
So we'll
19er
get
Daher
to
7
fly
Bravo Charlie.
right over the city, right over that way. So we come around and enter left downwind and land back toward the lake right there. It's beautiful. Okay, we can get this out of the way. We can get this out of the way. Now that we see the runway. Yeah, I thought we were 5,000 feet, but we're 4 right now, so it's probably going to be like 3,000 feet there. And they have trains come up through here. We went through a tunnel to get here. Yeah, this traffic is coming right out of a tunnel right there. So that's possibly how we came into town. And I think we ended up right over in this part right here. And then a train goes through here. I never saw the train. Yeah, right along in here. We're at a park, maybe right over in there. Looking out across the lake. I never touched the water, so I don't know. We're downwind, and we'll see if they tell us it's okay to land. Put the gear down, little flap.
Daher 7 Bravo Charlie, wind calm, clear to land runway 19er.
Clear to land runway 19er Daher 7 Bravo Charlie.
And this thing lands at about 80. So anyway, I'll bring in another notch of flap. And we can get that out of the way. And we want to turn base. When we see the end of the runway, we can start coming around. A little slow now. Now we got it back up to 80. We got our full flap in. Yeah, we're right overlooking the lake there. Okay, now we're going to get back on the tail, and so I can keep track of what I'm doing. Come around here. There's the freeway again. I don't know what they call it. Yeah, I don't know that they have an instrument approach here. A little slow. We get it up to 80.
500.
There we go. They want us to land down the runway a little bit.
Daughter 7 Bravo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, we have a reverser on this, but again, my reverser
Daughter 7 Bravo Charlie, contact ground on 119.7.
doesn't work all that well. So we'll go ahead and contact ground, and we'll figure out where they want to put us.
119.7 Daughter 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye. Lugano ground Daughter 527 Bravo Charlie, request taxi to parking.
Daughter 527 Bravo Charlie, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Mike Alpha.
Okay, wherever that is. We'll see if they got somebody looking for us here. Looks like the terminal to the left. Let's see if somebody looks like they want to park us.
Daughter 7 Bravo Charlie, did you copy?
Yeah, I sure did. We'll just taxi here a little bit. Just take a look. I don't see anything there. There we
Taxiing
go.
to general aviation parking using taxiway Lima November cross runway 1 Mike Alpha Daughter 7 Bravo Charlie.
Here we go. Right here. Up, up, up. Right there. Right here. There we go. And we'll look around the airport. Actually, this airport looks pretty good. Looks like they've handcrafted it, maybe. Yeah, didn't get to see the airport when I was in Lugano. I think it was back in the 90s. Yeah, maybe 80s, maybe late 80s. Daughter was about 13 or 14. She was born in 75. Yeah, it's just 80, 88, 89, 90, right in there. Okay, we'll shut it down. And thanks for riding along. We'll see you next trip. Bye-bye.